If you clicked on this video, maybe you are just an avid reader, you like business books, but more than likely you are starting a business, you have a business, and you want that business to grow and succeed. If that is the case, I recommend this book more than dozens that I've read for real life, tangible, yet philosophical advice on how to grow your business. And that book is StoryBrand 2.0 by Donald Miller. This was actually gifted to me by a friend when I started this YouTube thing. I don't know if he wants this back. You know who you are. Comment below if you want this book back or not. So what this book talks about, as you can tell from the title, is it wants you to talk about your business's story more. The problem a lot of businesses do right now is that when they tell their story, as important as it is all from a perspective of, look at us, look what we've done, look what we've overcome. Some businesses have incredible stories behind them. Some of them are just there to make money. But what StoryBrand talks about and what Donald Miller recommends you build out is how the story of your business or your brand relates to your customer. How to take it from a place of, look what we're all about, look what we've done, look what we've overcome. We are the hero of our story, and instead make yourself the guide for the hero who is your customer. So he talks a lot about this idea of the hero's journey that we see in books and movies. You think of Star Wars. A lot of businesses think that they are Luke Skywalker. They are the heroes of their story, that they're the ones who deserve all the accolades, when really businesses and brands are supposed to be the Obi-Wan Kenobi to the customer's Luke. So this book is asking you as the business owner to shift your mindset from, look at us, look what we've done, look how great we are, you should buy from us, to look who we are, hear about us, hear our story, how can we help you? Here's our experience, here's what sets us apart from other people in the marketplace. Now, how can we help you? How can we guide you to a purchase? How can we guide you to wanting to be a part of what we're building here at Business X? It's shifted my thinking around what I try to create on this YouTube channel. My first few videos were all about me telling my story, wanting all of the attention for myself, for lack of a better phrase. It was all about me. I wanted people to hear what was going on and my thought process and what I was working towards and trying to build. And I wouldn't say that's necessarily a bad thing, but where I've kind of shifted and where I want to grow in my communication and my storytelling is, yes, this is my story, but more so, this is my experience. This is what I know. This is what I've been through. So I want to help other people going through that similar situation. I am trying to build a new life of purpose and freedom. So let me help you do the same thing. So it's not just about me, it's about how I, my experience and what I've gone through can support you in whatever you want to do. One thing I love about StoryBrand is how practical the advice is. A little bit of a humble brag, but I've read a lot of books. I've read tons of business books, and a lot of them are very philosophical or ethereal or more singular to that author than I think the author sometimes realizes. But StoryBrand, it has super tangible advice. Yes, it repeats itself over and over, but you actually learn that that's kind of the point. You want your website to tell the same story as your social media, as your CEO, as any kind of content you put out, and that you are telling that same story and eventually turning that story into something that your customers want to buy. But he goes in depth about what a website should and shouldn't look like, what your newsletter should or shouldn't look like, what you should write, what you shouldn't. And I'm personally in a place now where I do really appreciate books like that have the real tangible tools and the practical advice things that I could start to implement the next day after reading the book into my life instead of needing to wait down the road when I have a bigger team or bigger problems to face. Other books I think of are Build the Life You Want by Arthur Brooks, 5 Types of Wealth by Sahil Bloom. They talk about an idea, but then immediately talk about how you can implement it right away. If you have a recommendation like that, please leave a comment below. I really want to hear about it. It is really a phenomenal book if you're looking to elevate what your business is doing, the story your business is telling, starting a business, where to start from, what to do and what not to do. 10 out of 10, fully recommend. I'll put a link down below if you want to grab it. It's been a while since I've done a book review, but after I finished StoryBrand, I knew I had to do it. I want Donald Miller's message out there in the world more. I want people who are trying to build something for themselves, create something, to not waste their time and really have a clear focus and story they want to tell, and learn how they can be a guide for their customers, which will lead to the growth that they're hoping to see. I've already gifted this book to a couple people who are working on a similar content creator journey as myself. If there are books out there that you want more people to know about and you would love to see a book review here on this channel for it, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you really love, what's out there. I have all the time in the world to be reading as many books as possible right now, so I would love your recommendations. Other than that, go ahead and hit subscribe, like this video if you want to hear more about how to build a life of purpose and meaning in times of transition. That's what I try to do here on this channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.